on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
He come out and got that all.
Set up. 10-2 stop.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Throwing on first down. Oliver. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Off play action. Oliver. He pulls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Watch it, 61. Matchbox lights. 5.
First carry for Darius Geis. 7 yards on the pickup there. It'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Yes. Check. Pilot, 64, wait. Hit it.
This is Geis. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun, Oliver. Catch made by Slayton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22.
His passing's been on point on this drive. Hasn't been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field strength has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Operating from the gun, Oliver. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. 15 Lonnie.
On 1st and 10, Love.
Get out of here. How he plays it like that? This ain't even an X Factor. It's a regular guy, and he plays it like that.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot. Help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Let's make these babies cry all the way, man.
Watch the safety. Topper. Let's go.
On second down now. Carney, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On third down, Love. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Go. Protein spill.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Check it back. Check it back.
Geis. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw on third down, Oliver. He gets it to Brown. Complete. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
Pressure.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Freaking middle.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here's Geis. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Some of the most defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get him. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
X3. 218. Chop. Now.
Go now.
On the ground, it's Geis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Absolutely nowhere.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
Good.
conditioning, and it's picked off. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
On first down.
Come on, man. Everybody just bouncing right off every block. But yet, when I got there, try to,
that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction.
when I'm playing defense, look at that. Everybody just bounce off the block.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Love. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy.
I don't know how this guy able to play up in your face man and nobody gets beat up the line with all my receivers I got.
If you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Pick six.
They'll run on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way.
So how do you know? I need to know. How do you know when they're going to spend the way that God? Like, is there a way that you can prevent them from? You know what I mean? Like, is there a way that you? God dang it!
Off the play fake. Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And
yeah, watch this play if you can. I just got a dope play.
Of the field. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards.
Yeah.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Looking to throw. Love.
Why did I do that? Why did I do that?
I'm so going to be intercepted.
I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football
back. I'm so stupid. That was a horrible,
this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head.
God, that was one of the worst throws I ever did in my life.
This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was supremely horrible, man.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
God.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Yep.
58.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He's coming. We got double up. Kill. Go. Get down.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis.
This dude, every time I tackle this guy, he always falls forward.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
You don't want that?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check. Fresno.
Looking to throw on second down. Oliver. Wilson's got it complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line.
Oh, he caught that? Oh.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Go!
Shin! Watch the shin!
Ready!
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Come on, man.
Oliver.
Oh, yeah.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
You know what? It's almost best that if you get an interception, just stop. Don't even push nothing.
So well and understanding
until the camera changes, and then you go.
Just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh my God, man! He gets to come press my guys in the face, playing man-to-man, and able to play perfect defense. He's able to play the perfectest cover 2 I've ever seen in my life. Like, goodness gracious, man.
On third down, Love. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. On first down, Love. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Delta.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to lob
Got
deep
him.
over the
Got
middle.
him. Got him. Got him.
Inside the 10.
That was a dope play by me, too.
Touchdown, Chicago. A
Yeah.
great play there.
Ooh, boy, you got
as
lucky.
the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Oh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down.
Yeah, that's my fault. I should have picked it. I should have picked it. I should have picked it. I should have picked it.
Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game, but just start all over.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Yo, faster!
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Hey, Zoom.
Operating from the gun. Oliver going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman.
My God.
EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Gotta love man.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have
It's taking so long to get their top speed, man.
Move the ball downfield.
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Baby be doing that with Ava
so
doing.
the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a give, right side.
Look at that, man. No, I can't run on him, man.
Goes nowhere. Taken down,
like
losing yardage
at
the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Got it? Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Sponge, see it.
2nd and 11. He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 43 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Carney, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Hey, that's built you put it to the outside shoulder, man. That should be more.
Of the game, 4th of the year.
That should happen more often, man. You should be able to place balls like that, man. They shouldn't nobody be able to cover that jet like that, man. Especially you got somebody going up the middle like you had. Shit, ain't nobody say nothing to you, dog.
Now as they will send this one away.
Sure.
A That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Bryce Miller.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Off play action. Oliver.
Yes, sir. I put him over there. You bum.
Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The ball comes lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch safety creep.
On first down, Carney. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
80 weapon. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Check 99.
Check 13.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carney. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Check 4.
I got a feeling you're not gonna. You're gonna run this route too long. I got a feeling.
Check.
I got a feeling you're gonna run this route too long.
From the gun, Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 19 yards away. As the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle.
Cut that dude out, man. He got him trying to run up the score.
Out is the
Game over, man.
kickoff unit as they run up
man.
and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
I'll put it back on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Hey, Kevin on the screen that long.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Oliver. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, baby. You think you're the only one that can play cover 2, baby?
Picked off at the 15.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe we'll start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs to keep up with your team there playing keep away. 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carney.
I don't even know why I'm running the ball, man.
And take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Boy, it was a good game, man, Jordan. I don't know what I'm doing. I shouldn't do this.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 57. 57's a Mike. Watch 57. Rip right.
Operating from the gun. Love. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, I'm about to say that spread, dude.
From the gun, Love.
Don't fucking God, so mighty, man.
The Giants have it. It's picked up. They're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Hey, get up and smack the dude on the helmet. Don't do that. Bump
He also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Yo, I keep freaking.
Oliver.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, gang. freaks, man. I keep getting caught on the wrong person, yo.
There as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
At the 20-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Exit. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Man, I got you. Let's go.
From the gun, Love. And an alley to run. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Love. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Oh, shoot, I ain't know.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
This route will take entirely too long. But I'ma try anyway.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
All I ask sometimes.
Squeeze, get in there. Slam. 25, check 25.
From the gun, Love.
Oh, I thought you were wrong person.
Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
64, weak.
I don't understand how can they get right up in your face and it's not a press? Like, how is that? Oh, 11 release. You got to get it to me.
Look, 4th down. Love. Nowhere to escape.
I don't understand that, yo.
The Bears
how do you do that?
Down, unable to convert. And the
I want to know
Giants
how to
are
do
going to
that.
get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you
think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner.
Oh, finally I get a
sack. To escape, and he goes down.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Throwing on 3rd and long. Oliver. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Rock it.
Switch gears. Check.
Gone. Buzz. Shoot.
On 4th down, Oliver.
Yes, sir.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Oh, bye-bye.
Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears.
Look at that, man. I know. He got the best run defense I've ever seen this side of Mississippi, yo.
I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback. That's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, I saw that.
He's coming. Double up.
General, West. Ready to go.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Yes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes
down.
Lorenzo Carter. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Chicago, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly.
Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist.
What you about to do?
Be famous, They LA, they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not saving, be liking my flavor, I think it's cause
Get a couple of rounds and some doot-doot. Oh boy, I played don't even. protect good game, nothing. Tell him something to me.
Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Got your long, I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then he with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole.
Yeah, I would love to know how he able to get right up on my man and like press coverage and then don't press.